today I'm going to be talking a little bit about personal style and what to do if you feel like you've lost it and how to regain it. So I don't know what happened, but somewhere along the lines of me getting pregnant, having my baby, and being postpartum, I basically lost my sense of style. So to me, I feel like it was hard for me to kind of dress for how much I've changed, whether it be body type, my lifestyle change, things of that nature, that my clothes wasn't really reflecting where I was as a person. And that kind of discouraged me because, throughout my life, I've always considered myself a fashion girl, into fashion. My family is into fashion, my partner's into fashion. Fashion was always a big thing to me. In college especially, that's where I kind of grew into my style. I started modeling, I joined a fashion organization, everything. So when, people talked about fashion, I was, in those conversations because that was just my hobby, my passion. And so when I felt like I was losing my sense of style or not really having the urge to dress up, that's when I kind of felt like I was losing myself. So now I am making it a kind of mission or, new goal I want to make is to get back to my sense of style and getting back into fashion and just, having an enthusiasm to get dressed up and, style myself how I used to. So with reflecting on, where I am, where I was, and where I want to be, I kind of noticed that I made a lot of mistakes when it came to dressing up, overall creating outfits that I feel once you kind of figure out what mistakes you make, you can kind of pivot and create a new sense of style and fashion sense. Okay, and so the first mistake that I made was not dressing for my new body type. Like I said, I had a baby and, once you have a baby, you fluctuate. So you're gonna gain weight, in your stomach area, of course. I was nursing my baby, so my chest would fluctuate from huge to, smaller to, just an ebb and flow of sizes, as well as, me not working out as much and kind of gaining new, curves that I'm not used to since I've always been skinny my whole life. So when I noticed that, I don't really know how to dress my new body, that kind of put me in a box that I wasn't comfortable in. So with that, when you're not really comfortable with your body, you're gonna kind of either wear baggy clothes and conceal what you have, or try to dress how you used to in the past and be uncomfortable because, you have, like I said, new curves, new body type, new body shape, so that doesn't really work either. So my tip on, staying away from that is to just be real with yourself. Give yourself grace that you have a new shape. If you're a new mom, even if you're not a new mom and you just might have gained weight or lost weight, just, get to the drawing board and kind of research what looks good on your new body type and certain body types to either conceal areas that you're not comfortable with or you're not confident in, and dress up the stuff that you are comfortable in. The next mistake that I made and still make is not dressing for my new lifestyle. So as a new mom, I'm on the go. I have to be, ready for anything, comfortable, instead of, how I used to kind of dress upscale. Like, for example, I loved heels when I was younger because, they're just cute. Like, I'm very girly, and so any type of outfit, if I wanted to dress it up and kind of downscale my outfit, I would just wear some cute heels. So then I'll always look overdressed or, stylish and things like that. As a mom, I'm just wearing flats or tennis shoes, and I'm not used to that. So I have had to, just buy new sneakers, look up, what's in style for shoes, sneakers, or a nice flat, or, sandal. So I think that once you kind of look at your new life, you can kind of, decide, this is where I'm at, so this is how I'm gonna dress. So if that means, dressing more casual, but then upscale, or mixing and matching casual pieces with upscale pieces, or sweats that are more elevated and still comfortable, then that kind of gives you in a better situation. The next mistakes that I make, and that you can make if you kind of lose your sense of style, is not shopping right, not styling right, and not planning right. So for me, I wasn't really shopping right. I didn't really have a plan when I did shop. Sometimes I would buy statement pieces and then realize, I can only kind of wear it once, or I only know how to wear it in one way, instead of buying more versatile pieces that can be worn multiple ways. Also, buying basics that you can dress up and dress down. So with that kind of comes with, knowing how to style things and knowing how to kind of mix and match, like I said, mixing elevated with casual, comfort, and things like that. What also helps is to accessorize. So buy more accessories instead of keep on buying clothes, and, running into just having clothes, having duplicates, or having statement pieces that you don't know what to do, and kind of wasting money, when you can, instead of buy clothes, buy more accessories, so that you can dress up any type of outfit, whether it be just a basic outfit or an upscale outfit. That way, if you are on the go, if you are on the rush, if you don't feel like, taking time to completely style an outfit, or, things like that, you can throw on, statement jewelry, statement shoes, hats, things of that nature. So that's also a fun way to get back into your personal style, because you can kind of, figure out what you like, what you don't like with accessories, and what kind of speaks to your personality. Also, what hurts you is not taking the time to plan out your outfits. So in the past, I always kind of wait till last minute to either buy something or style something or figure out what I'm gonna wear. And in the past, it worked for me, and I was able to, create some really cute outfits that were just kind of spur of the moment outfits. Now that I have other priorities and responsibilities and, other things on my mind, I don't have sometimes I don't have the creativity to just kind of throw something on and keep on trying things and then it works. So instead, if I know I have to be somewhere, then I try to plan ahead, so then I'm not frustrated or stressed out about looking right. And my last tip on, how to regain your personal style is to, like I said, give yourself grace and make sure you have confidence in whatever you wear. So with me, like I said, when I felt like I lost my personal style, I didn't really have confidence in what I was wearing or my fashion sense. So that kind of made me want to scale back completely and just, wear basic stuff. Keep trying and keep researching and looking for inspiration. You can go online, you can look at magazines, go on Pinterest, ask people, what their opinions are and if you need help, but treat it as, a new hobby and not something that's gonna stress you out or something that's gonna give you anxiety. So always remember, fashion is just self-expression and just an interest and a hobby. So don't kind of worry about, if you're doing something right and if you're doing something wrong. Always remember, what makes you feel good and what you feel looks good is all that matters. So like I said, I am getting back to my personal style. I'll be, taking you on shopping hauls, documenting outfits I have, and you know, hopefully creating more fashion content around gaining your personal style and dressing for who you are as a person right now and what fits your lifestyle as well. And you know, treating it as a fun new goal and hobby for me that, you know, I always loved growing up, and just, you know, happy to get back to. So thanks for watching my video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in for weekly videos. Bye.